did my internship with the town curator and town historian. So basically what I did is I updated all of the files. I took all the artifacts in the entire museum and put them into an online Excel sheet.
I did youth development, community development, worked with a lot of youth, so I went to summer camp. I set up a stage so they could show their talents at the county fair. I worked with a lot of equine youth, so I worked with them every week so they could get better and be more successful at the county fair.
I got to meet and conference with the promoters for Lady Antebellum in our area. I was inside the building as we were getting ready throughout the day, their normal process. I got to kind of see everything up close and personal. The dressing rooms I helped get ready with their promoters and other staff, so I was right in the middle of all the action.
Every day I would go over statements, request any invoices that were missing, work very closely in creating relationships with our vendors and customers.
I manage social media accounts. I manage the Facebook and Pinterest accounts for the women's wear line of dress apparel. I got to style mannequins each week, which was my favorite part.
I served as the event coordinator, where it was my duty to plan events, organize them, and implement them. I worked with directors, other staff members, and children in facilitating them to get the most output.
I reviewed regulations and policies, and I helped put together handbooks for employees and for the parents. While rotating through the classrooms, I learned a lot about the management style of the center and how they run it overall.
Throughout each show, I learned the different management programs that are used to keep the exhibitors in order and track the points and track the horses and everything, and the different employees that are hired at each show.
One of my main responsibilities was processing their inventory, and this involved transferring all the old inventory onto a new inventory system that was computerized. And I did that based on distributor and quantity and price. And when they got new inventory, I had to go back into the system and allocate for that.
I did a lot of marketing and promotional materials for this, such as creating brochures and other things. And I also put on a scavenger hunt at the Erie County Fair for the public. So that was the big project there, and I learned a lot from that. I got a lot of really good experience. I made a lot of connections.
I was able to design flyers and have interactive activities and ideas for doing game day events.
I got a lot of styling and customer service experience and what I want to be as a stylist or work for a fashion magazine in New York City. So this was a good experience in preparing me for that.
I was really able to get an in-depth look at what it's like to run a small business in the horse show industry, especially one that utilizes social media to the extent that a horse show clothing and consignment company does.
My most memorable experience in my 2016 Democratic National Convention experience was definitely going up to the skybox for Eurovision Americas and looking down on the convention, especially seeing Hillary and different speakers there. And I'll probably cherish that moment for the rest of my life.
This is probably one of the most rewarding experiences that I've ever had. Being able to see the growth of the clients over the 6 weeks was really exciting and special, and something that I never would have been able to do without the course knowledge that I had from my degree paths.
The best thing about the whole program was they made sure you got the best intern experience possible. So we had to do resume workshops, career panels, visits to hat facilities, volunteer opportunities, and parties. And at the end, we did get to do an intern project, which we presented to the CEO and executives of the company.
I really learned a lot about myself in that I love being outside and I love being with horses, and it's definitely something that I want to pursue. So I'm thankful that I got a lot out of this internship.